If you're a veteran, please come sign the wall.
Hello, my name is Randi, Sunquist, Miss Nevada 2012, and I'm live from right here at Findlay Chevy in celebration of our Memorial Day event. And here with me I have James from the Nevada Army National Guard, and he's here to tell us a little bit about who he is and what he does.
My name's James Richardson. I'm the Command Sergeant Major for the 17th Sustainment Brigade down here in Southern Nevada, and we, as the Guard itself, we're a community-based organization, and number 4 on the Adjutant General's list of community events is community sponsorship and community support. So I was asked a couple weeks ago by one of your people that work here to come out and help out with the event. So we brought the Guard Humvee, Battleborn, and we support the event because that's what we like to do.
Great, and right here we have, it's called the Humvee, is that correct? And we have Battleborn on this side. So for those that aren't familiar from the state of Nevada, what does Battleborn entail, and what can you kind of tell people about the truck that we might not necessarily know?
Well, Battleborn obviously is the state motto, and it's the truck itself is patterned in the same color and the same design as the state flag, so you can look at it. And we use it for recruiting displays and community events, just to bring recognition and to bring awareness to the Guard itself, just to show people that we're not all, killers and run around in our fighting gear, but we also do community events and like to show things off.
Great. And what does an event like this mean to you? I know we're out here at a car dealership, and so often, the dealerships are promoting the deals of the day and whatnot, but they're really trying to focus in on our servicemen for this event. And so what does that mean to you?
Well, anytime you can come to an event, a community event, and represent your service or your organization is a good thing. And we deployed in 2009 and 2010 with 750 guardsmen throughout the United States and over 500 just from Nevada. Largest deployment in Nevada's history. We brought every soldier back. Had a couple soldiers that were hurt pretty bad, but generally, we all made it back. And the community support we've had since, before we left and since we've returned, has just been phenomenal. And that's why I like to come out and support these types of events, because, the organizations like Findlay Chevy, they have soldiers that work here. They have, whether they're traditional guardsmen, whether they're reservists of any other capacity, this organization supports them, and that's just a great thing. It's just a small payment of the support that we get from the community.
Great, James. Well, thank you so much. It's always an honor for me to spend some time with our very own from right here in Nevada military, and just so honored and excited to be here. So thank you all. I know I can speak on behalf of many Nevadans as Miss Nevada that we are just so fortunate and very honored to be here and support you all today. So thank you. Randi Sunquist here from Findlay Chevy. I'm Miss Nevada and excited to be here standing next to Rex and Dave, who are going to tell us a little bit about what they do and why they're here in support of Findlay Chevy's Memorial Day weekend celebration. So Rex, I'm going to give the mic to you, and I want you to talk a little bit about what you do and the importance of Memorial Day.
Well, Memorial Day is all about veterans, quite obviously, and we have all kinds of veterans that we serve, from ESGR, which is employer support for the Guard and Reserve. And this is a big deal when you have a business that is doing stuff for veterans and supporting the Guard and the Reserves here in the local area. And this business has won the 7 Seals Award from ESGR, which is a really big deal, because of their support for the Guard and Reserve and the veterans. And that's very important, and it's important to other employers, and it's important to our reservists, and it's important to veterans that we support them any way we can. And that's what this is all about, and Findlay has done a great job with doing that. And so I'll let you talk to Dave.
Right. Okay, well, I know that you guys are both very active kind of behind the scenes. A lot of people might not necessarily know what exactly you do and what your job entails and what you're fighting for and what our veterans deserve and those who are away in service. And so I know you guys have been very active in making sure that those who serve are somewhat protected when they go away. So Dave, go ahead and add anything that you think is, definitely good information that we might not be aware of.
Okay, basically, ESGR, Employers in Support of the Guard Reserve, we're kind of a liaison between employers and the reserve component members, and as well as even the veterans. And what Findlay's doing here for the veterans and the reserve component members is beyond reproach here, I guess. What I do, I'm an employer outreach volunteer with ESGR, working with different employers to support the veteran, and the Guard component. And explain to them. I go out and I try to work with the employers, both through using H2H, which is a employer's job board. Yeah. And to hire veterans and reserve component. I also work with them to ideally explain some of their responsibilities to the reservist if they're activated and when they come home through what's called USERA. And it's a working relationship between the community and the military.
Great. Well, that's fantastic. And I've certainly learned a handful of new information since being out here. And as Miss Nevada, I've had the opportunity to work alongside some of our veterans and really kind of tune in onto what everyone's doing to make, our country safe and secure. And oftentimes our freedoms are, I think, overlooked, and we're not as grateful and appreciative as we should be. But today certainly reminds me and so many others of people like you who are working tirelessly to help our veterans and really support everything that needs support from you guys. So live from Findlay Chevy, Randi, Sunquist, Miss Nevada. Thank you, Rex and Dave.
Thank you.
Here with Jamal, the GM of Findlay Chevy, and today we are here at the dealership in support of Memorial Day events. And I have Jamal here who's going to talk a little bit about why he decided to support our veterans for Memorial Day and what it means to him to be able to provide such a warm and welcoming event to the community of Las Vegas.
Thank you, Randy. Well, first of all, it was a team, decision to host the event. Our team of marketing personnel decided to do something different for Memorial Day, something to honor all our veterans and those who've fallen, who've sacrificed, the ultimate sacrifice in order to make our lives what they are today. As a former military brat myself, I know how hard and what kind of life our veterans go through, and this is the least we could do to give back to those who serve for us is to celebrate that and have a fun celebration today.
Well, I'm just thrilled and excited to be involved and to be able to support such a wonderful event as well. And I know the community of Las Vegas thanks you and Findlay Chevy for your generous support as well. So thank you, Jamal.
Thank you, Randy.
All right, Tommy, we're excited to hear you. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting our veterans today right here at Findlay Chevy for Memorial Day celebration.
Thank you. Brown-eyed girls we got out there. Brown-eyed girls. Well, too bad this is called Blue-eyed Girl. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Down in the hollow, playing a new game. Come on.